everyone, this is Kanai Kumar from Global Premium. So today we're going to do the motor testing for the upper and lower extremities. This is my patient. What's your name, sir?
Hello.
What's your age? So can we go to examinations?
Assess the motor system focus first on the body position and involuntary movements, then assess the important characteristics of the muscle bulk. Also assess the coordination. Observe the patient body during the movement at the rest. Watch for involuntary movement such as tremors, tics. Inspect the size and contours of the muscle. The muscle look fat or concave, suggesting atrophy. If so, the atrophy is unilateral or bilateral. Is it proximal or distal atrophy? Hand muscles may occur with normal aging when looking for atrophy. Pay special attention to the hands, shoulders, and thighs. In older adults, look especially for wasting of the quadriceps, which increase the risk of falls. Then evaluate the patient muscle tone or resistance to passive stretch. Encourage the patient to relax. Take one of your hands and while supporting the elbow flex and extend the patient fingers, wrist, elbow and put the shoulder through a moderate range of motion. On each side, note the muscle tone, the resistance offered to a movement. Remember, in muscle testing, the patient resists and the examiner overcomes the patient resistance. To assess the muscle tone in the leg, support the patient thigh with one hand, grab the foot with the other hand, and flex the extend the patient knee and the ankle on each side. Note the patient's resistance to a movement. Assess both legs. As we assess the muscle strength, we need to keep in mind the person dominant side is usually stronger than the non-dominant side. By testing flexion of the biceps muscle by having the patient bend his arm at the elbow and pull against the hand, and test the extension of the triceps by having the patient push against your hand. The next test the flexion of the patient's wrist and extension of the patient's wrist. Test the patient grip, cross your middle finger and index finger. Ask the patient to squeeze them hard as possible. Tell the patient to turn his palm and spread his finger. Check the abduction by trying to force them together. Test opposition of the thumb by asking the patient to try to touch the tip of his little finger with his thumb. While you resist the movement, this may be impaired in carpal tunnel syndrome. Examination of the motor system of the lower extremities is best performed with the patient lying on supine on the position. Examination table test flexion at hip by placing your hand on the patient thigh and asking the patient to raise the leg against your hand. Then test his hip extension by the gluteus maximus by placing your hand on the patient posterior thigh and providing resistance to the test. Hip abduction by the gluteal medius and gluteal minimus. Place your hands firmly on the table outside the patient's knee and ask the patient spread both the legs against your hand. To the test the hip adductors, place your hands between the patient knee and ask patient to bring the knees together. Note the strength and continue by testing the muscle strength at the knee by supporting the patient knee and flexion and asking the patient to straighten the leg against your hand. The quadriceps is the strongest muscle in the body, so expect a forceful response. To assess the knee flexion by the hamstring, shift your hand position but leave the patient's leg flexed at the knee. Tell the patient to keep the foot down as you try to straighten the leg. Finally, the test dorsiflexion at the ankle by asking the patient to pull up against your hand and plantar flexion by asking to pull push down.